part 4.5, part 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5. All right, so I decided, I don't know what I did. I did something. I clicked on something and I erased my email, my primary from my phone. Well, sometimes you don't. I'm just gonna say, hey, there's a reason for everything. So now I had to figure out how to do another video. Sometimes it's an end for things for necessarily. I still have my tablet. I'm still able to use the same thing. Hopefully, I can figure it out how I can put my information, my primary, back on my email so I can be able to see my other videos. But my understanding is it started for a reason and it ends a way. So I'm gonna say something else. Being targeted individuals and other people has the ability to reach and to touch you, and when you can't see it, I think the devices we have become is the AI, the beast of devils that are used. I believe that devil is has to do with human. Okay, I don't believe that it is some little ghost hanging around. I understand that it's spirits, but understanding, but my understanding of traveling spirits, they need a body. So first, a clear audience today will be Buddy, and Buddy has to do with a body. And then there's a point of time, it's in the 90s, y'all. Lyrics and good lyrics to get understanding where we're in. It's knowledge, it's all over. But it was on my thought. And body has to do with something. You know, we have this fight with the Republican and the Democrat, and it's the blue and red, and it's the fight, right? So if you pay attention, I got blue. I've already put the cards here, so because the other videos I'm gonna have it on here too, but this one will be a particular one. So I'm gonna go ahead. It's Sagittarius and Capricorn. I pulled those cards, and this one is what do you think? Well, excuse me. Let me calm down. What do you need to release in a waning moon? Okay, that's a waning moon of a phase of a moon. The next one is the new moon in Sagittarius. Is luck is on your side. Okay, that is present. That means you got luck. And then the number three card is your hard work is paying off in the new moon in Capricorn. So first of all, let me keep myself calm down because sometimes you like I said, technology is like certain things it make your head hurt for me. Certain things and some things I don't too much like it, but I'm playing around. I've already did two platforms of my stores, so I've done two. So the first one was the hardest thing to do, and that is um, Shopify, and the next one is Big Cartel. So that's my second one, and it was easier than it was Shopify. Woo. So meaning that on different type of stuff. So like I said, my store is naturally just for me, but now it's naturally JFM. And there is on pause right now. So I mean moving into another home. So I got a lot going on. So let's get on in here. These moons in here is a reason for reason. I started early on the other video. Like I said, I've been having all these issues. Technology, AI, 5G, all kinds of things that devices and we use, and sometimes other people, depending if you got somebody is obsessed and you trying to figure out who it is, if that's resonates to somebody. Okay, I went on Google and some of the information that I looked on here, and it had to do with the meteor. It says two meteor showers are set to light up night skies. So this was like 4 months. 4 months. Excuse me, 4 days ago, and that particular one And it had to do with July the 12th and July the 13th. So it had to do with Delta. Delta has to do with water, also land. Also, Delta has to do with sorority. Like I said, it has to do with the month of July. Aquarius has to do with 17. 17 has to do with Aquarius, it's the water barrier, okay? And also it's the star. Does it make sense? Alpha has to do with Capricorn, and that Capricorn is the beast and is the goal. And so it is right here. It's representing itself. See, when you pull it, it's all in the energy. So you got the moon and Capricorn, that's got to do Saturn, but understand Saturn, and that is say, what you see, right? But when you have Saturn return, it's been retrograde. That means it then turned backwards in the house of the eighth house, which is in Scorpio. Now, that has to do with Jupiter return, Uranus energy, and also has to do with Mercury in that house of three house and sixth house. So we're right now. I can tell you right now, in the house of 10th house is going to be in the Capricorn, and anything here, and this one is Sagittarius is going to be it's in the ninth house. So we talk about 9 and 10th house. That's in somebody's there, a person, place, and thing, a feminine or a masculine collective. This is what we're talking about. But this here was the previous. It's like I've pulled this card before it, but it's the waning moon. And what do you need to release though? So when you're releasing things that is not necessary for your own good, okay? And well, 342 on that. So my understanding, um, life is what it is. So I put my tablet up here, as you can see. I'm gonna have to take some of my images and things that I made on my store, and those that I had placed in there. So I'm gonna have to put them in some type of folder and try to go on T-Mobile and get more information how to put my files, certain things. So let's get on in here. So the waning moon and what you need to release. So let's go on in here. I didn't know how it is, being that you have your own name, divinely guided, chose star seed, spiritually 777. I didn't know if so many people have the same title, and I am not a group with nobody. Okay, now understanding that other people may have something to say about me, but that's okay because I'm not with them. It seems like you got a bully and obsess of other individuals that are grouped. That mean they have their own group, and they'll try to come against you, and you don't even know what's going on. You're just trying to be who you are. You're here to do something and a purpose, and you're just trying to do it. As far as being free within yourself, you have to release the other people, and this right here to me is to release other people or groups and societies that's coming against you for targeted individuals, how the way they do things. Okay. So with the waning moon, let's find out the waning moon. Oh, it's number 100. It's 100. Okay, the page is 100. So they give you some information. They give you two zeros, give you a little bit of affinity about magic and create. Okay, and it is the one card. All right, come on, somebody. They give you the magician and the creativity because that's what it is. You make your own. You own your own, and you're gonna make your own. So whatever you make it purposely, and you want the best, right? So let's give you some information here. I'm putting on my glasses. It look like it's gonna rain, y'all. So I'm coming for telling what it is about. Now, understanding that I be, like I said, I be pulling things up into to what it's supposed to be. Now, okay. Now we're talking about meter. Okay, it's the meteor. It's the showers and stars. Stars is falling. All right, come on. So I said to myself, if the stars falling, that means somebody has either fell too early, meaning we many have failed, or somebody didn't finish it. And why the stars fall? Because it's a burning star. So if we're watching it, it's a meteor, but these are stars. Then we're talking about that. So we're talking about falling and stars. When one fall, one another one come up. It's just like somebody has died, right? And a baby comes. So we're talking about something transformation, but also is telling you that something failed or didn't finish it, or some fall and one comes up. What comes up must come down. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, the waning moon points to what's falling away. See, everything is connect. Number six. I'm going to get in there about that falling because the 16th and 17 is in order. See, that's why I say everything is in order, and sometimes you have to give out what is necessary. But when you have these gifts, and you have to be protected to yourself, because sometimes we got so many people are so obsessed with knowledge, and I'm like, it's always been. But this particular time is more of the influence of number five. Five is going to give you that chaos energy. And sometimes it is a lot of knowledge, right? It's like the perception of the world, right? Now it's more talkative more than anything because it's a time of it, right? Okay, you be able to say what you need to say with that fifth and that element that you have speech, right? And you're dealing with uh I call it obsessed, targeting individually, and about what you do daily. Then it's a lot of chaos with the perception in between, uh, in between the sheets, or you can call it peanut butter and jelly. All right, however. Now, when the moon points what's falling away, life goes in cycles, and sometimes we need downtown or downtown, downtime, or to let go. No matter when in the moon cycle you pull this card, it is a sign the situation has peaked for better or worse, and the time for you is to go easier. It is the autumn and the winter of the cycle, giving you that time where cold. That's like the moon, and it's like you don't have that. It's time. It's like the light is not only a certain time in the fall. Okay, that means that it's cold in some areas, but also telling you that the has more of the dark, have more long hours than the light hours. That makes sense. Okay, so what do you need to release? Almost certainly something from the situation you're asking about. But that time is the dark hours. So fall means that there was a lot of things, hidden things in that particular of a previous year or past life, or maybe it's came back to the fruition in your face bone. Okay, maybe it has something to do with your face bone, and maybe something for you to see about the dark, and may not understanding about it. It's like I believe, I don't know if I said it, somebody else said it seemed like when you so light, you can't understand what's going on because it's all you know is light. You never had a part to play in the dark play and playing in the dark time. Meaning that you don't even know nothing about it. It's like you know one part half of something of the good news, but you don't know about the other side, that the good is not. The bad part. It's like the bad bag boys, right? And it's like the Wild Wild West. But that's the dark time that everybody had a gun, and had guns more than two on one side of their hips. Now we're on a time that it's like, hey, you walking, but your eyes and thought and education has been conditioned into your mind only to that, and that not to come against the church, because every time when I come talking about the church, because it's power. Now I'm saying cultures and traditions, but I'm telling you what the power it is. So my understanding, it was wars, and with wars have to do with churches and religions, and that is true. And they had wars with it. So different people change. They used to be a certain place and they changed again. And then if I say anything, it is power. I understand that. Now, so I just feel like it's a time that falling away gives me some of the information spiritually who I am. Do know a little bit of knowledge of the Bible and some of the scriptures. I don't know it all, but I know it has something to do with falling away. Anything can fall away, but if it has to do with stars, then I'll let you know that some things fall burning for something. Give you some information about what's burning for. If it's for the meteor showers, that means the particular stars was there for placement. And when they fall down, it's burning. As a star falling, it's burning. So it's like more detail that not been given. Okay? But it's not negative. It could be positive, but it tells you a story. And the story tells implies of things that is in your face bone that you don't understand and not to be told. So many things is hidden in this particular when I'm coming out today. It's because it's enlightenment, but it's nothing new up under the sun. So that means how much is things that's not been said or told. Now, um, it says here. So, what do you need to release? Most certainly something from the situation you're asking about. Are you asking questions about the stars? Or are you asking about the falling and why in the predicament you're in now? Now, if I give out some information, threes and fives, going to give you information about the abundance and enlightenment, and also give you five, going to give you some different things that has to do with individually about their speech, that communication, and why is it in that house of Leo, and that is the fifth house. Leo has to do with the head and strong leader, and it has to do with their heart. And the heart gives you that green energy, right? And that energy gonna give you earth, give you the information about matter. They're giving you perception, and it's giving you a leadership and a strong will with the heart. And also, that's what the fifth house is about. So we're talking about a Leo and a king. Also, it's a princess, or which will be an empress, which is the threes and the five. And they give you together, give you eight. Okay? All right. So we're talking about Leo. Leo's in the fifth house. Now, it is chaos going on with it. And I say it's a challenging of an individual trying to be in a place and a time of this. Okay, it's a lot of ups and downs. Okay, so it's going to finish. It says be very positive, but if it can still be gently suggested that you let something go and stop trying so hard. When you let go of all of the coldness, per se, that you of the darkness that you went through. Cold is cold, dark is cold, and it ain't love there. It's kind of like it is a cold, dark, and it is like um, it's no loving, it's no unconditional love with it, and it's cold. So, the tune to the moon is telling us it's safe to let go and move on. Additional meanings for this card is move forward with as little resistance as possible. This is not the time to start new projects. Release emotional baggage and it says recommended. Now, say sorry to someone. Do energy energetic work such as meditation or yoga or however you call it yoga. I tried that. Let me tell you something. Baby, I just say, y'all young girls and y'all young boys and whoever can bend like that, I try to take my big old plus size in here into a circle. And baby, I try to tie myself up in a knot. Baby, it was a mess. I laughed so much. And I still got, I'm bendable, everybody should. But I didn't think I can get down there and do it, but I can. But honey, this is for not for plus size too much, but you can. You lose a lot of weight trying to get in that position. Sweat like what? Sweat, what do I call it? Sweat like a shop. Sweat swine, something like that. So I'm just saying, it's a lot of sweating with that. Let's see. It says soon you will see what lies ahead. So now hidden things, cold things, what happened previous could have been in like I said in the fall, and it's letting you know that you soon will see what lies ahead, cause something is coming. Something coming. Water's coming. Okay, it's gonna rain here, and something is coming later. And what lies ahead is gonna be right in your face bone. Okay, so it's giving you a waning time as a take of a moment to look up in the skies every night. Okay, you will see the moon growing smaller and smaller as she moves, and we're talking about moons has to do with the woman and the feminine, and knowing that the moon and we're having sun and moon at the same time. That's a lot of information, but anyway, it's giving you the information that she moves from the full to the new again, meaning it's a new. So we've already did the new moon at the beginning of July. Now we're going into a full moon, which the other video that I had, it's going to be on July the 21st, and a couple more days, okay? So it is certainly not the time to cling on to anyone or anything. This is like individually. Ain't time for that. You gotta protect yourself right now. Is the reason for everything. And it says drawing the card suggests the situation is in an autumn and a winter phase. So hunker down and start and it give you regeneration process. Now, then I was telling you the Saturn return is going back in November. So that means it's in retrograde right now to, I believe, in June to November. And it's in Scorpio. That's the eighth house. So letting you know it's already in retro. So my understanding is no time for to be around. What you need to do is building your information or whatever you need to build as yourself. Now understand that, but the luck is on your side, and your hard work is coming off. So the present is here. The high priest and going to give you that high priest energy on that luck is on your side. That is high priest energy. Okay, that's your intuition, and the hard work is going to go from Capricorn in the abundance, which the third house, which will be is Gemini house, right? That's communication in that Capricorn, because that is going to tie to what's really going on. So your business, your work is going to be in that influencing and communication of that third house, of that 10th house, because that's someone masculine or feminine that resonate in this. Okay, so I'm giving the information that I can see. So everything is like lined up in here. Okay, so reason why it's in retro for a reason. That's for the Saturn of the Capricorn is why it's going back, and then letting you know in that 10th house, because Saturn is in the part of that's Saturn also is in July too. I believe the sun is, yep, I believe so. I gotta go make sure. I'm pretty sure if it ain't, it's Leo. So let's get on in here. So now it's something about the rising and tide. And the other one has to do with the rising tide. It also has to do with career and concerns. Okay, so that can give you information. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's talk about the waning moon and the phases of the moon. Okay, um, so what you can do on those days. Now, my understanding, everything try to do to be nice and do right for yourself, and don't, a lot of people do different things on the face. It's about putting seeds in the ground and to do something for yourself. Let me see. So these moons, you got the new moon, the waxing crescent moon, first quarter moon, gibbous moon, full moon, and this go to this waning moon, third quarter moon, and balsamic moon. Okay, I'm giving you the faces of it. Let's see. I got another. Trying to figure. Let's see. I'm missing one here. Excuse me. How in the world you know? Well, I guess it's not on here because I know I put it in here. And I seen it tell you what the waning moon is about, but my understanding, I guess maybe I'm going too fast or something, but it should tell you that. Hmm. Well, well, now I know good and well I don't looked at this book and I also looked at the waning and I know I seen in the phase and chart in here and I was gonna tell the information about it. I guess I'll come back later on. Okay, let's move it on. But it says right here on number 4 here it's gonna say your commitment is being tested on the first quarter moon. That's what okay. So the first quarter moon is going on in here. So it's challenges and confidence and commitment. So that's what you're dealing with. So that's the first quarter moon. So we're already in it right now. We're in the first quarter moon right now. And that's true. See? So I've already seen that. Okay. So you're dealing with challenge and confidence and commitment. That's in that fifth house. Okay, that's the fifth house gonna be in Leo. Leo's gonna tie to what you're talking about. So that's talking about Leo, and that's a masculine or feminine, and it could be the king. Okay, it could be an empress. It could be whoever in that house, and we're talking about Leo. Okay. Now, I believe that the information that I'm giving out information has got to do with that, and that could be in that Leo. So Leo gonna give you that information. So it ties to a lot of things going on here. So let's that Leo. So you talking about Leo on this phase, particular one. Let me see, make sure I'm right. So you might have a tide with a crab and a lion. So there could be a cusp coming on in there. But my understanding is the sun. So sun is, has to do with the ruler. So it's still the Saturn, and the sun has to do with Saturn. Okay, Saturn is the sun. So you're dealing with that. So excuse me, I think I said Cancer, but it is Leo. So that is the element of fire. So we're talking about Capricorn. Excuse me. Um, it has Saturn in that particular that planet Saturn. Okay, so let's see who. I believe that's it. Okay. Mm, yep. I try to give out the information I can. All right. So now we're talking about, and that I'm speaking is about different things about uh the stars and the meteor showers. Sometimes the things that I brought in here has to do with a metaphor, but it also has to do with a scripture in here that says about new wine and old skins with births. So that means some things that is of old things, new things, bringing in old things, like old past things. And you have new ideas and you're trying to put stuff and then it goes into certain things, break it down. Also can be something as your own self you didn't change and then your old body is broke down. Okay, but your new mind is trying to bring all the information to your old bones. Maybe they have some brittle things going on. A little what they call it, some candy. What they call brittle candy. You know, it may be something as if you eat candy and it's called brittle, right? Some of that candy. Maybe your something about your new ideas is bringing into your body is not formed. Does that make sense? Maybe you have all the ideas and the part of it, the knowledge is high and it's trying to give you got all the information, but your body is not adapt to it. That's to somebody. All right, I got Elvis Presley, and it's got people Las Vegas. Maybe somebody has to do with that. The other two videos brought in Las Vegas, and what goes in Las Vegas is a lot of things. Things is hidden and not to tell no one. Maybe that's somebody on, and I believe that time is 10 o'clock. That's 10, and it also can tie to the first card that it had to do what do you need to release, and that's on that page 100. So there could be something that has to tie from a time a previous that maybe this person was doing something in Las Vegas previous. Go check out on the video. Um so also certain things that I had pulled on in here to see anything else. Oh, giving you the 44 constellations. Okay, giving you the information about different things about what the 44 is. It really ties to certain thing that it has to do with the meteor, so of the showers of stars. So it's kind of giving you the Saturn energy, and that Saturn energy has to do with the numbers. I'm gonna give you numerology. I'm gonna give you 444, 888, 666, and 1010, and I believe that had something to do with this video. Okay. All right. So let's get on in here. I'm in here. Now I also had these cards, the hip hop queens, and I already had pulled them up. And these queens is the hip hop. So the information is for the ones that I pulled in here. So if y'all can remember some of these, okay. Okay, so this one is Roxanne Shante. Now she on the defense. That's number one. Okay. The next one is Sparky D, if you can remember her, and that's resistance. And the other one is Saza, which is passion, and that's the Empress card, as we're gonna do like that. And number four is Raw Digga, and that's connectivity. Now, so putting all the information here. So let's pull a little bit in here. So we talking to the women now. This is a new card, new deck. Hey, it's the energy's here. Okay. So now, if you paid attention, the number card has to do with the boxing. Now we're talking about Roxanne Shante. Oh, wait a minute. Make sure Roxanne Shante. Like I say, she is. She has those boxing on. She came in there. She asked her mom, "Can I cuss?" on the video. I mean, on the movie. Excuse me. And she already had the gifts, but she, like I say, dealing around. I can say dealing with men, young boys, and knowing that she was in a predicament, that she was the only woman and can do the same thing that the man can do. Maybe this somebody resonated to somebody. Okay, sometimes I kind of brings in here. So maybe it was because of in the this particular of this Capricorn, the business that we're in and that's in the future, right? So that's number third. So that third card had to do with that information. That's the Empress, or it could be a masculine or in that energy. So that means maybe dealing with the woman and has the information about how Roxanne Shante was in that position. She was a lyric. She was a lyricist, or what you want to call it. She can speak and rap, right, and rhyme. So, and just imagine she had to put herself in there with a man and the young boys and the men. I understand she was dealing with the men because she was so young. Okay, just imagine. So she was balanced. So she came with that. You know, to me, with them boxes gonna give you Aries. It's a fight. So that was the fight, right? She was coming for it, right? So let's get some information. She gonna give you imitation. It's give you intimidation, force, strong will, and overbearingness. So this here, my understanding, I'm gonna bring in the energy that I have. Strong-willed woman, as a young lady, she was young. She was a teenager. She was not even. I mean, hey, she asked her mama because she cussed. So you imagine, right? So now she started at the age of 14. So this somebody ties to the energy that's what's going on. It could be a masculine or it could be a feminine. And my understanding was power. You know, the head is the strong strength. That's somebody is in the energy of this, right? So it gives you that Roxanne Shante took on one of the most prominent rap groups in the 90s, UTFO. Now, you know, I had one UTFO and I brought some things in here a long time ago. And it said, ask your mama, right? And like I say, and also it has some other things. She got Roxanne Revenge. Challenging from the beat, berating it's like berating men, berating women. It became her calling card as Shantae quickly moved from the local legend in Queens to one hip hop's first real battle rappers as a touchstone, even for today's finest and emissaries. So that's giving you Roxanne Shante wasn't always given the credit she deserved. Her in 2017 as the buyout, they call it like a buyout pick, which is like the movie. They decided to put her in there because she brought in a lot of things, right? And also she brought her a shine that after 30 years plus was the sweetest revenge. So just imagine how somebody have done and put so much emphasis of things, and then all of a sudden it took that time to take 30 years to come back and to put her in a position where she should have been placed as a star. All right, so it's giving you the information that the Roxanne Shante is telling you that keep in mind. And when you pull this in this for starters, you may need to have your dukes up. So you're fighting. So this particular, you're fighting. So come on with it. You're talking about Aries energy that I can pull in on in here, all that red in there. You're dealing with Aries. Aries is strong. And so you dealing with that. And like I say, in a challenge and in chaos energy with that fifth house. Fifth house has to do with Leo, I'm telling you. But it is the fire that you're dealing with. So if that to me understanding you may be in an Aries and you might have Leo in your chart. So that's telling you that that it's tense. It's the tension is in the air. You may feel that's that turmoil, brewing chill. It's like you equip a shield, and you gotta protect yourself. Whatever storm may come, and it's ultimately pass. It ultimately pass. I've already seen that number and seen the letter too, and it's telling you it's gonna pass. So if you come on too strong, you may burn bridges that you should never met your mat. So that's that mat. I done seen it all week. So I'm telling you, dealing with water and you dealing with chaos or blood and chaos. That's what you're dealing with. And I've already seen it a whole week. I said, there's something going on with MET. And I was like, what's going on? You know, and I'm like, it's been in my mind. So you burning bridges of some other people. Let me tell you something. If we're using different type of devices, and there is not, but use it, misuse it, and to cause problems with an individual because of their speech. Then you let you know that fifth house you're dealing with it's talking about Leo and Kings and the Empress, and that is the element. That's like you have the freedom of speech, but if you're dealing with somebody don't want you to have nothing to say, is somebody is in different cultures or traditions and trying to stop you about your speech. And the fifth element is going to give you that in the also the Fifth Amendment too. All right, this is feminine, but it's in that house. You got a lot of obsessed, chasing energy and causing problems in a fight. Hmm. What else is saying? Um, about your matchbook. So far off strategically. Okay, giving you if you're holding insecurities about not receiving the respect you deserve, remember there are a million ways to approach it. You have to stand in your ground in disagreement affairs, but be mindful to temper the rage. So we're dealing with a hot-headed of Aries, and only reason why is because someone is approached. This is like she already knew. She was putting herself as 14 years old, trying to put herself in grown, as in men of older. Now they older now men. Now she's putting herself in that predicament of a rapper because it was not a women like that. It was some, but not like what she was doing. So she was so young. So she was it's a battle. So hey, she got her boxes gloves up. So she already knew what she was doing before she came in. Okay, next. So the next one is I believe this is Sparky D. Okay, now we're dealing with before we go into here, and you know this is strong. This is gonna be a number card gonna be is magician. So she had it going on. You know what I'm saying? This also we're talking about create. And because this is what this is about, create. And why you dealing with of that fifth house because it's about the challenge and chaos about the other opponent. And you dealing with that. It's a fight about your speech and about your influencing in that house of your Capricorn. Okay, that is your gifts that you do in the third house, communication, and that is where you putting your money at. And you dealing with Capricorn, and it's a goat, and it's going up and down. You dealing one. Okay, so to me, that's got something to do with Gemini and also dealing with your Capricorn. Okay, that's in third house of Gemini and 10th house of Capricorn, and that's what you're dealing with. Okay, Sparky D. Now I'm trying to remember Sparky D. Okay, now maybe I can. I guess I can remember a little bit, but I remember, but I'm trying to figure out. I'm gonna get in a minute. And you know there's gonna be high priest energy anyway, so that means intuition, whatever she got to say about Sparky D. Here we go. I believe that she was a refusal, pushback, and a regret blockage. And it's block age opening. So this is as one is the hip hop most challenging female emesis. Okay, Brooklyn on Sparky D boldly tested Roxanne. Okay, I remember now because they tested Roxanne Shante on that track. She was trying to help. I mean, she tried to let them know what was going on before she got here. I believe there's in the movie gonna tell you that. And it was like Roxanne Shante and Sparky D. I remember now. So it's like fight, you know. But she was trying to give you the intuition of what was going on before, and I knew that. And I mean, it was like there was kind of fight battle with both of them. So to let you know, these two women in the same job. Okay, now if that Capricorn is in about the money matter, right? And then you in that communication, then you're dealing with. Okay, I'm gonna talk about myself. I'm dealing with copycat energy, obsessed energy. Okay, and I know it, but I don't want to tie it to whoever. Because, like I say, if you got so many influence on platforms, and you got somebody in here is a mimicking, obsessed, and watching copycat and trying to use your energy. That's somebody trying to be and use your energy. And we're talking about vampire energy, and it's high priest at that. So you're dealing with a high priest, and you got a person that is a create is a magician, right? So a person that is the first person is who you battling because you're dealing with high priest energy. right here, and it's about your creativity, because you're dealing with a high priest. Okay, that's who you're dealing with. Okay, but understanding that intuition, so like D was trying to tell her what was going on before anyway, before she was in here. So let's give in some of the information that you said here. Roxanne versus Sparky D. All right. Now it has like to do with the Roxanne War. Sparky a hit and evidence her battle rapper core, and she and Shantae Lord the swords, and to tap gloves on round one. So you remember that was battle. It's kind of remind me of woman to woman, and has to do with particular um let's see, trying to get trying to get everybody out here, trying to remember. So if you remember of that song, a woman to woman, and it was to come back for Shirley what Shirley was talking about. Okay, so in my understanding, it was a lot going on with that. Okay, let's see anything else in here. Um, so we're talking about um Roxanne Shante and Sparky D, and there was a battle. Now, for them two together to let you know that that's what you're dealing with. You got a high priest energy. She trying to do the same thing you do, copycat. She can be trying to sit here and watching everything you doing, and if anything to do with devices, then somehow she done got some type of app to use things to use to try to stop you what you're doing, and that she's already have group and societies or social or groups that are tied to it. And that's what we're talking about. And now we got Saza in here, and this is passion. See what she gonna hurt there. That's Empress energy. Like I said, listen to the lyrics. The lyrics gonna tell you what's going on with anything. Okay. Sometimes we always look on the outside, but listen what the lyrics say. So oh my god, just saying this. I don't know why. Alright, so Salsa is the passion and fire, lust, and drive. Now, Empress energy. Alright. And they now this to put the energy in, I'm gonna say that yes, I'll put that there. Yes, we'll put in the position. And knowing that that's number three, that is Empress energy. So Empress is has to do with passion also. And let's see anything here. Independently built her brand as ethereal, like giving you an ether of a siren before giving aligning with the hip hop powerhouse, giving the information, giving you 2017, giving you I guess it's a debate, a debut of studio album. Okay, giving you STR. I guess the name, she didn't have so many names in here, so Saturn energy is here. That's in third house. Third house gonna be a Gemini energy, and like I said, Capricorn energy of the 10th house. So third house. So give you the information where it's coming from. Saturn is gonna give you and some of the information she didn't say it on in here. She didn't say it in that particular one. And my understanding, I pay attention, but it's the time of Saturn, but it's in retro right now. So Saturn return is reversing it, and so maybe have a whole lot to do with the lyrics that she's wrote. All right. So the music, the mission, giving you the information. Um, she said, "Don't fake until you make it. Either proceed only when you're ready, truly ready." And that's the second information. I didn't. This is new. I haven't even read anything. So letting you know the intuition telling you, fake it till you make it. Because a lot of people fake before they make it. It's like I say, understand fake. It's like I say, you watch it. People watch. All eyes is on a lot of individuals of this time of Aquarius that I've never seen in my life, and I'm kind of like you know how you may be ahead for things, but you didn't understand why you were so ahead. But some people was already way ready before you, and you don't even know. And sometimes you still didn't know that you was in that position. You know, it's like fresh fish. And fresh fish got to do with somebody, either they want to jump bones, either they want to pull you in a group, or you ain't want to be nothing to do with them because of you already know about how people will do. Um, they will exploit and exploit. We call it explode. Yeah, exploit. It's a plot. Okay, we'll put you out here in a position to be in a position because they can. Because they either want to pull you in and then let you know you ain't got no choice. Okay, and then you do have a choice. That means that you have to go through the part of it. That means at the end of this journey. So that means some things that ain't gonna feel too good, but somebody put you in that position. So my understanding that. So that's gonna give you that passion of lust and energy that she's giving out of drive. Drive has to do with lust and has something to do with fire. Fire and desire. Giving you the information. Okay. Giving you the color that she has on white. White has to do with pure. Pure has to do with something that is enlightenment. And also give you the information. Okay. Now, the next one is raw digger. Now, so the connecting of raw digger. Now, all this is most of them is from New York. We got a lot of energy here. We got a lot of New York coming on in here. New York, Jersey, Jersey Drive, New York City. I call it New Jack City. So a lot of North coming here, and there's energy to pull this up in here. This has been in my energy for a while. So something about upstate New York has ties to a lot of stuff going on in here. Understand those two cities are sister cities. It has to do with money. So you might be dealing with people in New York. Yeah. One thing about me, I may not be out here and make all this little chicka 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 change. The girl got gifts. And a lot of people like that gifts. And then they want your energy. Because they feel like, people wants that your energy. You gotta be careful what we have. Sometimes we don't look at ourselves like we don't have because we don't have what other people have. But you better take care about your information. You're very important. Okay, now New Jersey again. Raw digger. Like I said, raw, and it's New Jersey. All right, give me information where it's coming from. It's the battle rap and the famed local rap outfit. Okay, giving you the outsiders. Okay, giving you a what they call it, color braided with the Fugees and traded with the bars on Lauryn Hill with the score out of court Cowboys. Okay, now the information is giving me the connectivity, which is friendship, relationship building, and giving you a camaraderie and a competition. So now, giving you the energy of that fourth house. Fourth house gonna give you that. Okay, first let's do my purple. Purple has to do with wisdom, right? Wisdom about your head. Now, in that fourth house that she's given the energy, that's gonna give you mother house, which is July, which would be a Cancer. So that fourth house is what you're dealing with. So our first one is going to give you information about the Aries energy going into and give you the next one is I can give you Taurus or then Gemini and and July. So this is what we're dealing with. One, two, three, four. Aries, Taurus energy, um, Gemini energy, and also giving you July, which will be Cancer. So that's what we're doing here. Okay, all in order here, straight up like that. Now, with the connected of mothering, who you dealing with in this house? Fourth house is who you dealing with. So my understanding is a lot of things that's going on with your relationship, friendship, building, and camaraderie and competition. Competition going to be in that sixth house anyway with Virgo. So you dealing with somebody may have a Virgo placement in the house of the natal chart. So there it is. What we're dealing with. Let's give you some other thing. Rodriguez's card is call to action. Didn't I done said that to more than one time. It's about action. They ain't got time to be sleeping around. It's time to listen here. Get your butt up. Do what you need to do. Do things you gotta do. And like I said, if we wait on somebody to come and do something for you, you ain't gonna never have nothing. And if somebody coming against you about your competition, about another female battle, about your same thing that you're doing, get your butt up and start talking about it. Because I'm gonna do mine. Because let me tell you something. Hey, quietness ain't gonna get nothing. But are you gonna deal with a bully? An obsessed energy of another female, of a high priest at that. And then all these women is from New York. So you're dealing with New York energy. That's New York, okay? So my understanding, I'm gonna see what's up. I don't know. Like I said, a lot of things I've been sitting up here and I'm like, I may thinking. I don't think she in New York. Let me see. I believe she's south. Let me see. You're dealing with a lot of things going on in here. These women in here, it's gonna tell the truth because of what you're dealing with. Women is and this is the time women, and I'm telling you, sometimes women is so insecure. You have all the money in the world, be so dang insecure, and it shouldn't be like that. Cause it's enough room in the stars, but sometimes you be dealing with women with insecurities, and then at that they are insecurity about your abilities or what you have. Even men can do the same thing in the same roles. Okay, don't sit up here and I'm saying I've seen some men can be insecurity about another woman because in the place of it. Because this woman, maybe it's a woman in here that's in that placement, know that she dealing with a whole lot of men, and in that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that whatever she's doing in that Capricorn in the business, and maybe this person is got insecurity about that. Security. We need a security. Okay, maybe somebody need. I don't know. Let me see where she's from. Hmm, hmm. I didn't say. Maybe somebody would know, but my understanding like I say, she could be from. I don't know if she from. I don't know if she's from Jamaican or I don't know if she's from Jamaican or ATL, Georgia, South. I don't know. I think I'm right. All right, so let's move on. So you're dealing with a fight, and these queens, hip hop queens, in the energy here. It's gonna go in here right now. I'm gonna go on straight in here. It's necessary to believe in your own magic, because you dealing with something. And you're dealing with a bully, and then as somebody in the same as a rival of competition, dealing with the same thing, and it's strong too, because it's just everybody is doing this now. If they're not if they're not on here, YouTube doing all kinds of stuff with Instagram and TikTok, then everybody is talking right now. Hmm. I'm trying to see how much in here. So let's see what energy is in here because I'm trying to information in here. So all that's in here: Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and Gemini and Cancer, yeah. And this is all starting in Aries, spring and summer. So somebody has some charts going in here. So, and Sagittarius and Capricorn, that ninth house too. So, let's see. There it is. 1, 22, and 29. Alright. So, 1, 22, and 9. Dealing with Princess energy. You can be your own knight. Alright. 22 is a librarian. That is, take control of your own narrative. Okay. And the next one is 29. 29 giving you a feast. Slow down and celebrate yourself. So, one, I'm giving you the energy, and it's the princess. Like I started with number 1 card, and it has to do with Roxanne Shante. Okay, you can be your own knight, and she fighting. Okay, now this librarian, take control of your own. 22 is giving you a master. You already got the master. You already is the magician. You are already is the create and magician at that. And that's 22. That means you've already doing it now. In that 21 giving you the world, you already doing it. This is someone is a masculine or a feminine. You already have a Capricorn business, and you are influencing in the communication already. So you are in that third house, Gemini, and already Capricorn. Giving you also, you may have Sagittarius in that energy, giving you that Phoenix arising, meaning something has been burnt previous, and you have to let it go, which is what you need to release. Okay, so that means that's in your ninth house. So that means something has to let it go, burning away of things, family, friends, or whoever. You're in a time to be by yourself for reasons. Okay, that means that's okay. It's okay. So you've already done it, because the 22 can let you know you already done 21. 21, the world is telling you you didn't master it anyway. Okay, you're the librarian. Knowledge is here, and I give knowledge as also as water. I've been saying mem and water, meaning that has to do with a plate. Plate gonna give you a land and give you earth energy, gonna give Capricorn, and also gonna give you Taurus and Virgo energy. So this has to do with earthly matters. You've already manifested, so you're good. That's a good thing. That is celebration for that. It's very good. You made your own, your own business. And the feast, it's time to sit down, because you done it all. Slow down and celebrate yourself, because you can't, when you're in this business, and I'm learning that it's just going to be like that. You're going to have a lot of competition. That's what they're going to do, because they are insecure about themselves. Because if a person, a man or a woman, is watching you, they're insecure, and then they may be getting paid for it. And that predicament is trying to put you where you're not doing your job. Their job is to come against you, so you're not able to give out the information that you may be having a platform. You may be having a YouTube or anything, Instagram or TikTok. Maybe that's the business that you're doing now, and they're trying to stop it because it's already done. They're kind of late. John lately, I always say John come lately. Okay, so it's over. Ain't nothing you can do. It's been late. It's kind of a little late now. You already done it. So ain't nothing they can do. Moving on, if that's resonating to somebody. But like I say, copycat is trying to be something that they will never be. Okay, that somebody's trying to be in a position. I think it was a couple of years ago. I was on YouTube, and the one particular lady was talking about. She said that they either get to the point they were dye their hair, and to be something like that, try to be like you. That means your energy, you have a vampire energy. That means somebody's a sucky, as a succubus. A succubus is an entity as a ghost. Sometimes different spirits don't cross over with a light. They hang in there for a reason, okay? The entity is like a spirit. Could be something with a close person that you tied to, and they stay in there for a reason. May cause problems later on if you don't understand about the spirit. Sometimes in certain thing, enlightenment is not being given. Okay, sometimes, and too many people not gonna give you that of that dark or subconscious of energy to tell you. Sometimes you have to figure it out your own self. But it's not to call you as a witch. It's just because a choice that you make to understand about what you're dealing is a fight that you have to find out why. You have to battle with the hidden things, right? Not understanding is just for to expose who they're coming for you, because some people already have the knowledge. Now you figure out that they were coming, and that's a subconscious of dark things that not to be told. But it's telling you the energy on number 30. It says a castle. It's time to healing. It says it's a time for healing, not war. So now you done went through all of that. You done went all the information. You could be all night. You've been fighting. You're tired. All right. Control of your narrative. You've already done it. You done mastered it. Okay. 29 gonna give you that general energy. Gonna give you Gemini communication anyway. Slow down. Celebrate yourself. Strawberry. I think there's strawberries in here. So telling you that anyway. And a castle. So I think it's the castle behind, letting you know it's time to healing, not war. It's over. It's telling you on 26, feather. Think first before you judge. Now let me say something. Assumption is when you don't understand of what you're dealing with, it become a war. And a lot of assumptions that you don't understand. So you're gonna act out. And if another person knows that you don't know, so why would another person get you upset when you don't even know? You just acting out because you don't even know what you're dealing with, okay? And if somebody else, if there's somebody, resonate to somebody. All right. So let's get to Sagittarius. See anything in here? So meaning that, hey, that was quick. Get out of here. Ain't nothing else to say. It's a time for healing and it's a time for war. Something flipped here. One thing in here is one of it. I don't know why Scorpio in here. It's I believe respect is earned, not given. Okay. Next one is I take your secret to the grave. Okay. Now that's Scorpio. That's hidden. Okay. Put that right there because that's hidden. That's something that 8th house. All right. And let's go ahead with Capricorn. I'm on the constant journey of self-improvement. So that is Sagittarius, Sun and Rising. Okay. Since we coming to a new phase, moon, we in the quarter right now. Soon it's gonna be full and on 21st. Trying to get Sagittarius card. Okay, there's one here. I always tell the truth. No sugar coating. Okay, that's somebody. Alright, so now this particular Scorpio, it was on my card and I was not trying to put that in here and it was there. So I'm saying a believe and respect is earned. So that's somebody. And not given. And the other one is I take your secret to the grave. So why not? So why not? Let's go in here. Let me get this card here. So what's why I take your secret to the grave to give some information about who you're dealing with. This is Scorpio. Maybe somebody see you some intricate. It says here, 010 would not date again. So it's telling you I take your secret to the grave, and it's in here, would not date again. So whoever you're dealing with, they don't want to. They will never date again with you. Okay, if that's to each is one, whoever, I don't know. It could be a masculine or a female. It's up to you. You would know, collector. I don't know. Okay. That's what he says, or she says. Your voice is annoying. Okay. So let's see. Okay, what about on I'm on a constant journey, self. And it says I think I'm cute. Okay. Last time I did that, and I broke the chair. Okay. You used to be hot. So this particular, you're dealing with a journey, and you're dealing with someone think you're not cute. One is they think you're cute, and the other, and I guess one is used to be so hot. So meaning that you used to be hot. You'll be older or something. I don't know. Let's get on here. I always tell the truth and not sugarcoating. Who is this? To see who's coming with it. It flipped too. I'm going off the grid. Sagittarius. I'm always telling the truth, but no sugarcoating. But I'm going off grid. So this Sagittarius is going off grid. So I take your secret to the grave and would not date again, and your voice is annoying. So that's the hidden thing that you're dealing with, and that's in the eighth house, and then ninth house. I mean, I guess it's the Capricorn. You're dealing with let me say, I'm laughing. I'm on the constant journey of self improvement. You used to be so hot. And the other one is I always tell the truth. Now, no sugarcoating. And I'm going off grid. Also, the one for Sagittarius also saying, I think I'm cute and used to be so hot. So saying that you used to be cute, but you ain't now. So there's somebody in the Capricorn. And energy is okay. You're dealing with Capricorn, look go. You know when good things, it's something negative with that. So you're dealing with a Sagittarius and a Capricorn energy, whoever that resonate on that. Let's get on here, Cosmos, and I'm gonna go real quick and get it done, because I already went through a lot. But this is being honest about fake love. Fake love is, like I said, it's not real, but it reappears. And it's like a mirror. It's a smoke mirrors, right? And to me, it's like falling stars, falling away. From love, that pain is suffered from the seventh house. No love is no unconditional love in love relationships in that seventh house. So meaning it's the individual I could say is to take your energy back to yourself and build yourself back up, because sometimes when you fall, you have to build up everything, and all you have is to take it back to yourself where it's been taken away or stolen for the energy. Your job is to try to build yourself back up again. It seems like you've already built it. It seems like it's a lot going on. It's like sometimes it's to pull your energy back. Sometimes it's shut down. It's a time to shut up and to shut down and to build, to redo something that you already had. It's just to the point you've done it all. It's just dealing with competition of the other saying another person will never be you. It is going to be bad for the individual because it's not them, and they can't be themselves. So just imagine how of another a potent, whoever that you're dealing with, a potent, and I call it potent, but I say whoever is your competition with the next rivalry. That means that they will never be themselves. They don't even know what to do. Then they're trying to be something they're not. After they be old, it's just a face that's not real. So that's smoke mirrors. Look at that. There's a tower. Dealing with that. Tower here. I'm gonna give you something that says here. We are all swimming in the same bowl of soup. And somebody, I'm gonna give you advice. It said, calm down, allow your feelings, and easy express, and don't repress them. Direct your passions in positive and intrusive ways. Learn not to agonize or actinize or turn others off. Don't use wishes as excuse for inaction. Remain positive and but not overbearing. So, give you an information. Strength is faithful and patient and instant nurturing. So that means you're dealing with a battle, and to the point you getting ugly and you acting out due to somebody is causing you in the energy. You know what that is? It's a person that is they know more how to put you in that predicament of that stuff, and why stuff falling. But then you pulling them too because they falling with you too. So you got two people. One is a war, and neither one winning. They both falling together. Ain't nobody winning in nothing of a war. You know, it's always somebody may have take more people if that is a war, taking people life, and then the other person may not were able to do what they supposed to. It's still taking life, and at the end, then what comes later? Fall, because they never won. They never won. So let me give you some information I've seen it. Convention people born on the 16th make quite ordinary jobs and lead what appear to be uneventful lives. But if you one looks at the books they read, the films they love to watch, their favorite TV programs, a clue to their fantasy life may be found. Somehow their wish to be swept away, to sweep others away, but expressed, and it is the feeling of being swept off one's feet that makes life really worthwhile to them. Falling in love may have damaging effects in the different people, either because of the depth of the frequency. Dealing with frequency energy, whatever case, it quiet, impossible to tear the people away from their love object, no matter how hopeless their chances or capture it are. It means barriers, difficulties of sorts, and frustration. These are simple, essential opponents to romance for them. It is convinced of their illusion. They proceed on their own way, no matter what. It is a love object. It's not personal, a person, but a place, a thing. It's a type of experience. It can retain its power forever. It is never possessed. It's never realized. In this respect, okay, people is prefer having their own cake and not into eating it, and their dreams can become excellent substitute for effective action. So that means it's like somebody and to put you in a position that you're not able to do your action. That's caused problems in your life, and that is another competition of a rivalry of that house of Virgo. You're dealing with that. You're dealing with Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. All of this ties to all of this. It's telling you what you need to do, release, give you the information, luck is on your side, and your hard work is paying off. And you're dealing with all of this. It's women energy that you dealing with women. And the tower then fell again. And let's see. And you got that Neptune energy in there too, planning in here. See what else in here? Neptune and is planning in dreams. You're in a dream state. That's REM. Somebody's trying to keep you in a REM state. Might need to get some certain things. Something to keep you where you're sleeping. And my understanding is somebody trying to keep you in a dream state, in a REM. Okay, that's what a shift is coming in here. Shift was started in the first place, shifting. So shifting has to do with beady eyes. I mean, eyes is watched. And you're dealing with competition with it. We're using devices now, different things now, weaponized, targeting individuals, and this is what they're doing. So you have to figure out which can you find something to keep you where you can sleep. See, the sleep, then this is it's like this is the real deal. Holyfield. Sleep is necessary. They keeping you sleep because somebody wants to keep you in that dream state. Different realm. Find a way to have a place to sleep. And after that, you won it. You won. If you can sleep, you already won it. Okay? Sleep. However, that's the battle. Oh. There it is. I got stuff flying everywhere. 9 ones here. It was finna fly. Oh. What's this? I'm not doing it. The last one I did. What was it? 6 of 1. You got 6 of 1, 9 of 1s, and 6 of 1s. You got fire energy. So this one was the Knight, and the other one is the 6 of 1. So let's get it. And I'm going up out of here because it's a lot. So we already know you firing. It's fire. It's the Tower, and it's letting you know that was anyway was fire. So it's fire. Look at the book in here. There it is. Dealing with fire. So let me see what the Tower say on this card. I'm getting out here. It's like, all right, major change is about to happen. Burn it all down and start over again. There it is. Phoenix the rising, gonna be that energy, Sagittarius energy, and that energy I gave earlier. So, and this right here, it's telling you right here, luck is on your side though. So the Tower, and that is that energy. And it's about burning in that house, and that's gonna be the 9th house, and that is the Phoenix rising. So give me that energy. That's what it is, burning. Burn all up, because I'm telling you right now. So you can go start something new. Now I'm gonna give you the end. Now I'm gonna give you 13 energy. 13 gonna give you death and transformation. There it is. It's really there it is. So 8 and 9 gonna give you 17 again. 8 is the hidden thing. A Scorpio stings, and then Sagittarius. So 8, 9 is 17. 17 gonna give you the water barrier. Needs to cleanse constantly. Cleansing the energy. That's what it is. That's the perceptage. Okay, you got the precipitation, which the water barrier is constantly cleaning, because that's why the water coming in here. Mother is gonna do what mother gonna do on is Cancer. It's the moon, and she gonna do that. So that's why the water is cleaning of the things for things of such. Okay, so Knight of Wands. Yes, I'm gonna keep talking and doing what I'm supposed to. And some people can't stand you because they don't like what you're saying. They think you're annoying, and that you're dealing with a devil, okay, and she devil or he, okay. That's who you're dealing with, and then they're gonna take the grave to you, to the secret to the grave. It's who you're dealing with, your family, friends, community, and who you're dealing with. And plus, like I said, assumptions is a lot, because they never gonna tell you what was going on in the first place. So you assumptions, and that's why you're in that predicament now, because they done that purposely. So you're not able. So it's like the action came for you. Now you're in a predicament. So it is what it is. You are the natural born entrepreneur. Trust yourself and take charge. There it is. Now 6 of Wands. People are noticing all your hard work. Enjoy the spotlight. Now, well, this particular card went flying everywhere. So let's tell you what it's upside down. Learn from your mistakes and create your own definition of success. So you learn, you lose some, you learn some. You learn some, you lose some. And like I say, they lost a lot when they lost you. And that is right there. They lost one. So that's the biggest thing. They lost one. Tower, Knight of Wands, and the Six of Wands. Fire and energy, give me that. Also, you got a key. You got the key. And diamonds in here. And like I said, the other one is eyes everywhere. It's a lot. Towers and 3 on that. Give you a tower. It's a major arcana. It's the version, and it give you shows both of king falling from the lightning struck tower. And it's about the king, and give you a building, and the builder is the tower being killed by a blow of the head. Seem like they came. So you talking about a woman king. You're dealing with a woman king, and that was the purpose of for you to fall constantly. So they knew that you were. Women, I think the woman king that was out here, I think it's been a couple years ago, and 24 is giving you 8. See, you hear the crow, because that is particular who you dealing hitting things right now. They didn't like the head blow shot, because you are the woman king. They want to be in that position. That's the reason why they was coming for your king, coming for your head in the first place, and putting you in that tower moment, trying to throw you off. That was the action in the first place. They put you like you were not able to be as a king, right? I think the woman king is on the movie, and I believe the people that was on the witness, or the witness, or some of the people that were connected of the groups of the lawyers. And this particular was a judge. She was a judge, and they didn't think that she was able to do her job, her abilities, and wouldn't have enough strength to do that. It's because of a woman is her give you more unconditional love, dealing with that type of a business with the court that has to do with Supreme Courts and justice. So they felt like that she was not in a position. So you can pay attention to what's going on with the Republican and Democrat. You're gonna see a whole lot of mess. And a whole lot of mess is like you either gonna be Republican or Democrat, or you in the middle. I say sit aside, because that, it's a like a play. It's not real anyway. I feel like it's just a comedy that people just have something to say, and because they can. And now I never thought that they were gonna bring more celebrities as far as artists, music, and different movies to put in there. But see, it's a lot of play, and it's like a slip, it's like a slip, but it's like if you tied with that, it's slack and slip. To me, it's slacking. My understanding is the wisdom slack. That's how I feel about. And my understanding, if anything, there's something that's saying there's elite has to do with some shoes. And I don't know if y'all remember them elite. Elite has to do with shoes. And if it's nothing inside the shoe, then it's got nothing in there but dust collect, if that makes sense. Anyway, it's telling you that about the structure, also relationship and vacations of lives. But my understanding that this particular king, they the blow the head, because that's what they wanted for the wisdom in the first place, right? That came from that. That's right here, their wisdom, and that's connected. That's what they came from anyway, because they was trying to either connect you or trying to disconnect you. That's a person saying trying to take your head off. Then you're dealing with. All the time they're gonna bring you all that old stuff from long time ago. Aries right here. That's past. That's 30 something years ago. Somebody came back with 30 something years ago with that. Okay, but telling you what you need to release it. I mean, come on, somebody 30 years ago, and they came back from all of that. And they're gonna tell you, it's gonna tell you about relationships, and that the changes wrought can often be sudden and swift. We on swift time. Shift this, on jump on that. I mean, the elements it's like giving you the overcome of the Castrophe, giving you that type of turmoil and challenge and chaos, and also giving you confront of the challenges of it. You got so many people in the YouTube doing so much, and then dang, everybody is competition on each one on the front. And you know you're not tied with nobody, but some people use the name and put it as a battle with you. But it's more business about a woman king. And if that's a man that you're dealing with, that you still may have the functions of women, and you can, because functions is all about functions. You can Anybody can do any kind of things, creativity of functions, but it can be a masculine or feminine. But you find a role, okay? It's just to my understanding that the tower is cautions against rising unjustly high. It's risking destruction at hands and on invention, particular of a true for some people. So, and it's giving you succumbing to allure of fanciful and enterprises. That's why it's falling. Falling away. People are not the same anymore. And falling away. Let's see some anything else on here. Let's see. People falling away. I'm ready to be more adventurous. So let's see. I'm afraid my house is haunted. Hmm. So why is the collective is afraid of the house? It's haunted. You say I want to see you in them yoga pants. So you dealing with a ghost, an entity, and saying that he wants to see you in the yoga them yoga pants. So he like to see your body. So that's what kind of entity you dealing with in our house. It's too much. That's too much. Oh, you shouldn't have shot your shot. Oh, see, they talking about headshot, excuse me. And somebody talking about shotgun and shot in the head and coming in here. That has to do with people with the shotgun. Is also what's watching you. It's always the gun. So you dealing with somebody trying to, a king, a woman king, and a king are trying to take headshots on here. Let me see if anything for a lot of flipped on here. I can't take it out. Yeah. You're still so hot. You got an insecure. You're dealing with a woman and a man obsessed, and a man. It's like a woman you obsessed as a copycat, and the other man is like he still in love with you. What kind of mess is that? A hot mess in the tower, and it's about somebody royalty at that. Sorry, your thing for feet is just weird. Somebody think about you taking about your feet, honey. Everybody needs that. Even men and women need to do their feet. Sometimes you don't do it like you're supposed to. But this particular, he's talking about your feet. Or she. Okay, we should run a marathon together. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? No, what are you thinking? Because you got a lot going on, Mrs. or Mr. Collector. I'm like, what are you thinking about? So let me do another card here. So this is how you gonna know. You dealing with a lot. Let's see these thoughts. Let's see. Okay. I'd rather be recognized for my work, hard work, than natural talent. So this is you're dealing with a Capricorn. So that's what he's thinking. Okay. All right. Let's see what Sagittarius had to say. I told an elaborate lie to get out of work. So you dealing with what you thinking, and it says, "Are you thinking what I'm thinking?" He up here talking about recognizing of hard work and natural talent. He's also talking about what he told a lie and get out of work. You just so you're dealing with Capricorn, Sagittarius energy. Okay, that's what you're dealing with, collective. Well, let's see something else here. Bam. And it fell out. I'm not getting up. And break the chair. Let them go. That's it. I done had enough. Let them go. Let them go. Let them go. Let them go. I mean, dang. That's like somebody named mom and daddy like knocking upside your head. Let them go. Let them go. Let them go. Let them go. And that's number 18. So 18 gonna tell you the hidden things anyway. I was talking about on here, waning moon, and what started in the moon anyway. This is the July, and this is moon. So telling you about burn the tree, let them go, let them go. Telling you right now, you often make on the pain of others. Okay, you often take on the pain of others. Excuse me. You used to think it was because you're empath, but these days you're not so sure. Sometimes it feels like another people are emptying their emotion into you. Transferring spirits, I'm telling you, giving nothing into return because they ain't giving nothing. They have nothing to tell you nothing. They can't tell you nothing. You talking about entity. Now, let's sit here and talk about haunted house. First two cards. I'm ready to be more adventurous. And the next one is saying, I'm afraid my house is haunted. Okay. So, when you enter their emotion into you and giving nothing in return, that's giving you Saturn return energy, right? But it's retrograde. It's retrograde. That's a Capricorn. That's Saturn in Capricorn. That's business. Okay. That means why is it retrograde? They have to understand this that the 10th house also is going to give you that whole month of January. That's going to give you Aquarius energy too. So they're giving you the time Aquarius. I say the time of Aquarius. Then you're dealing with that 11th house and 10th house and Saturn energy, and it's going to tie what's going on in the communication of third house of Gemini. They're going to tell you that is what was going on in the first place. It has to do with communication, and it turned it around. Your business and your communication is retrograde, going back for something, and it's going to tie back for the time of that fall. And you coming back in there because it's not finished. It ain't finished yet. Uno. So it's going to tell you, sometimes we feel we're inherited pain from those who come before us and our family tree. This is your permission to let go. Your life is ultimate about you, not what other people expect you to carry for them. That's 20 on that. Give you self-realization about your own family tree. The family tree is burning. That's your ancestry. Also, it's giving you a cautious records of your head, telling you that first thing they was coming for the king, woman king or king, was coming for the headshot anyway. And that was the point in the first place, to burn it up and for you to fall in the first thing on place. And that is your family, friends, and relationship. And that is something for you for self-realization that you would know about the judgment. So that's what it is. And why are you haunted in your house? Because you're dealing with spirits that don't cross. They ain't crossed into the light. They hanging in there for a reason. They came for you in the first place. Okay. The lighthouse don't doubt your words. Okay. Giving you, it's time to hang another house. You coming? It's already done. There'll always be someone in your life who doubts the amazing things you're capable of. It is then you must decide to be your biggest champion. Believe wholeheartedly. in your own worth, regardless of outside opinion. Feed yourself and steady diet, and that speaks to self-love and self-kindness and self-confidence. They put you in a predicament that they are. They transfer the spirit and put it on you, and to take your gifts into them. That's transferring spirit. So what you should do now is that they can't really take it. Sometimes you just have to block them. Like I said, if you can't sleep, find something to put you to sleep. Whatever that is. Now that's enough. I've gave enough out. Um, the what my videos is gonna be initially gonna be divinely guided and chosen star C, but it's gonna be DGCS spiritually 777. Okay. Um, I'll try to put it on here. My understanding, I'm going through a lot, and everything is well within. It's just a transformation. Transformation is challenging too, but right now it's just giving out the information. What's good for the collective, really. The moon is going to tell you what's really going on. The houses is going to place everything. It's the planets and the moons are going to tie to whatever, and the energy doesn't lie. Okay, we lie when we don't use the wisdom and intuition that we need and understand what's really going on in the environment. And some things are challenges, and yes, there'll be a lot of assumptions because some things that was already ahead. They feel like you're not capable, and if they want to play, they put you in a position to put you in that predicament, because the first thing they did, they was going to make sure that you were broken, and that has power to do that, to show anybody on the video or surveillance or whatever they was doing. They were already was doing it in the first place because they didn't want you in that position, and it said let them go. So a lot of people is gonna get their feelings hurt. People ain't seen people in a while, and certain is burned bridges is necessary. So all money ain't good money. Let it go, because they could never be something that they will never be. Have a wonderful day.